I've got oily skin. Not sure if I mentioned that before. Oh, it's quite, Look at that. 48 shades in a palette. That's quite a lot. Question for you guys. My hair's looking a bit darker because I don't know. I think my hair's naturally getting darker. And obviously like my roots have grown quite a bit and my balayage is starting to grow out. Should I go back to the hairdresser and get like more blonde put in through the top? Or do I just leave it? Please let me know, because I don't know like what I'm thinking. So in today's video, I'm going to be testing some more makeup, but there is going to be a twist because I do quite a few testing videos and I wanted to make this one a little bit different. And I've also seen this trend going around TikTok. Not that I'm like addicted to TikTok or anything. And it's people doing their eyeshadow using a random number generator. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the eyeshadow part of this video, but the rest of the video is just going to be kind of like a testing makeup video, I guess. So if you want to see me put a bunch of makeup on my face, then just keep watching. The rest of my body doesn't match my face, but what's new? We're going to fix that. For my base, I am extremely excited to say, and if you are a regular viewer here, you will know why I'm so excited for this. Revlon is actually sponsoring this part of the video and I'm working with them on the Colour Stay foundation, which is one of my all-time favourite foundations. So I've been using this since I was about 16. I mentioned it in my 2020 favourites, I mentioned it in my 2019 favourites. This is pretty much my everyday foundation. I don't know why I'm holding up 3 bottles to show you. I can actually pretty much get away with all 3 of these shades depending like throughout the week when my tan has faded. Like I'll start off wearing 240, then I'll go down to 220 and by the end of the week it might be a 180 moment, which is actually kind of handy. But I was using the shade at 220 for the whole of 2019. Wait, I just realised I said this was in my 2020 favourites. I meant it was in my video that I posted in 2020. It was in my 2019 favourites and my 2018 favourites, probably my 2017 favourites. But it does come in 42 shades. Oh, also as well, they do have 2 different formulas. They've got one which is for combination to oily skin, which is what I use because I've got oily skin. Not sure if I mentioned that before. My skin type is like oily, a little bit problematic, occasional breakouts, big pores, but I think you all know that by now. But if you do have more like normal to dry skin, they do have another formula which is more of a natural finish. This one is more of a matte finish, which is the one that I prefer. So I'm starting off with their Photo Ready primer just to I don't know what I was gonna say there, just to prime my face. This primer is also like kind of mattifying too. Just makes your skin look nice and smooth. So I am going to use the shade 220 today. It has a 24-hour claim on the bottle. And I mean, I have to say, I have never actually worn this for 24 hours straight. But do I doubt that it would last for 24 hours? No. You know what? Maybe with my tan, I could have gone for the slightly darker shade. But they advertise this as being life-proof, which I can definitely vouch for because I have worn this in 40-degree heat in the summer. I wear this in winter. I wear it all year round really. Pretty much any occasion where I want my makeup to last and I want my foundation to actually stay put and I know that it's not going to let me down, I will pick this one. I'm actually going to go in with a bit of 240. So I would say it's like a medium coverage, but you can build it. Well, I guess I'm about to show you that by adding a little bit more. It's buildable. It's got salicylic acid in it. And as you can see, it's got a really nice matte finish. It's not like matte, like cemented to your face matte, if you know what I mean. It's got that tiny bit of radiance in there, but while still being matte. So if you are looking to try a new long wearing drugstore foundation, give this a try. Let me know how you get on with it. I can vouch for it. Like, I've used this for years. I'm nearly 23 now. Probably bought my first bottle when I was like 15, 16. And the fact that this is still in my daily makeup kit, I think says something. I'm just gonna finish off my base with the Colour Stay concealer. I've got 3 new shades here. I've got a shiny new Colour Stay powder, when my current one looks like this. This one is the shade Light Pale. I think this one was Fair. And for the concealer, I'm going to use the shade 015 Light. There's also a little mirror and a sponge in here, by the way. You know what? I'm also going to mix a little bit of Light Medium. I'm also going to use that on my blemishes as well. There we go, look at that beautiful base. Right, for my bronzer, I can't believe that I've never tested this before. So I've tried the Milk Chocolate bronzer from Too Faced, but I've never tried the original Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I think I might have tried it when it was like in a bigger palette, but I found this in my makeup to keep and test box. It's been sitting there for ages, so I thought I would actually try it. It smells like chocolate, although this is a completely matte bronzer. And these days I like my bronzer to have a little bit more of like a sheen to it. Oh, it's quite, Well, it's very pigmented. It's quite cool toned. For some reason, I thought it was going to be more of a warm bronzer, but it's actually more of like a contour on me. Oh my god, I can literally like taste the chocolate in the air. I'm not really feeling that bronzer. I'm gonna try and use a bit of powder to kind of dull down this side because it just looks a bit muddy. Well, I've definitely got bronzers that I prefer that are a lot cheaper. Next. So for blush, I'm using this one by Bare Minerals, which is the Bounce and Blur blush in Coral Cloud. It's kind of like a creamy blush. Yeah, it is a cream blush, but it's more of a cream to powder. And the shade looks really pretty, so I'm gonna give it a try. I know I have powder on my face, but because it's cream to powder, I'm just gonna trust in the fact that it might work. This could go horribly wrong. Stay tuned. Aww, you know what? That's actually really pretty. It's definitely got a bit of sheen to it because my nose is looking a little bit glittery. That is really nice. I really like it. And it did work over the top of my foundation, which is good. I like that. So with the package that Revlon sent, they did also send some of their new products just in case I wanted to try any of them. They said, you know, feel free to pick and choose what you want to use in the video. This highlighter immediately jumped out to me. This is called the Prismatic Highlighter, the Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter in 201 Daybreak Glimmer. I mean, look at that. They do also have another shade, which is a deeper colour, which is called Twilight Gleam. So this one is more of like a bronze. Also, I kind of like that it looks like it has scales. It looks like a dragon slash mermaid, and it's kind of cool. But this highlight, excuse me? It's just stunning. A little bit goes a long way. I've probably just put too much on. It is just gorgeous. So when they said, like, I can pick and choose other products that I use in the video, I was like, do you really think I'm gonna give this a miss? I don't actually have anything new to test for my eyebrows, so I'm just gonna do my normal kind of basic routine. This is the Eyeshadow Brow Gel, and then I'm using Benefit Precisely My Brow in 3.5. So for my eyeshadow, I have got this palette right here, which is pretty much got every single colour you could ever want in a palette. This is the Lorac Pro Artistry book. Only thing is, right, I ordered this off of Amazon because I was impatient and I wanted to get it on Prime rather than ordering it off another website where I'd have to pay for delivery. On Amazon, it was $34.99, and I think it's legit, but when I opened the palette, it smells really bad. Like, it smells like fish. If anyone else has this palette, please let me know if yours also smells weird. I can't figure out if it's the packaging, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it anyway because I've seen this palette all over social media. I saw it on like Twitter and Instagram and ads, I think. And I thought this would be the perfect palette to do the random generator picks my eyeshadow challenge thing. I did actually see two versions of this on TikTok. One of them was you get a random number generator. The first shade is your crease, the second shade is your lid, the third shade is your lower lash line, and the fourth shade is your inner corner. But I want to use more than 4 shades. So I'm going to do the other TikTok trend, which is still a thing, which is you just count up the number of like eyeshadows that are in here, put that into a random number generator, then you can pick as many kind of shades as you want. I'm probably going to go for 5 or 6. And then with those random shades that are selected, you have to create a look using those shades. So how many shades are in here? I think there's 35. 48. 48 shades in a palette. That's quite a lot. Minimum 1, maximum 48. So generate 40. So that is 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. 40 is this one, Island Girl. Let me just take pictures of each of the shades because I'm gonna forget. So I'm then doing generate again, 38. This one, wait, is that right? 18, 24, 30, 36, 37, 38. So it's this shade here called Shy. Then we generate again, 13. 13 is this one called Legacy. Oh, okay, it's just said this web page was reloaded because a problem occurred. And then it's just picked 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The bright red. I'm gonna do one more shade. That one is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is this shade, which is called Sugarcane. Sugarcane. So with these 5 shades right here, I've got to do a look. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Holiday, which is this bright red. And I'm gonna use that in my crease, I think. Do I have a fake palette, or is it supposed to be this not that pigmented? I just thought this challenge would be something a bit fun, and also to kind of force me to do something a bit more creative, because a lot of the time we all know that I just gravitate towards the same sort of colours all the time. I've just realised that I've definitely done this the wrong order. I should have done this the other way around, but it's fine. I'm going to take the shade Shy, which is this blue, and I'm also packing this onto my eyelid and through my crease. Or not. Definitely should have put the blue on first. It's just not wanting to stick, is it? Even when I pack it on, I'm just blending that with the red, which is kind of going purple, which is quite cool. I honestly don't know if I've got a fake palette at this point, or whether this is just how it normally works. So these are the 5 shades that I have to work with. Currently it's not going as planned. These are so mixed. They're all like completely different formulas. That gold in the middle is gorgeous. It's more of a rose gold, I guess, but the rest, we'll keep going. I'm gonna take the concealer just on a flat brush, and I'm gonna kind of create a bit of a base for this, I think, because that might work a little bit better. I'm not like necessarily doing a cut crease at this stage, but I just wanna put some concealer down to give a more of a sticky layer. I'm kind of just blending that out over my eyelid, because I don't know, it kind of seems like I need a bit of help. Right, okay, let's give this another try. This time I'm taking the blue first, so hopefully it will stick. Okay, well that definitely worked a lot better. Now I'm going in with the red. I mean, this would have worked a whole lot better if I'd have just started out with the concealer and then done the eyeshadow, but it's fine. I'm just working with what I've done. I'm gonna do a bit of a halo eye. Again, putting some concealer there and then looking up. So now that I've done that, I'm taking the shade Island Girl, which is this one. I'm gonna put this on the inner and outer parts of that halo. Hello?
Hello, you alright?
So this is how the eyeshadow has turned out. I actually think it looks really nice. I mean, the shades were a bit hit and miss. The best shade out of all of those that I used was definitely this one here. For my eyeliner, I'm using this one, which is the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof Fine Point Eye Pen. So this is like a really skinny little felt tip. Okay. It's a pretty nice liner. It definitely feels very waterproof, like it really feels like it kind of dried down. Then for my mascara, I'm using the Milani Most Wanted Lashes mascara. Oh, that's an interesting brush. All the bristles are like randomly crossing over each other. I mean, it's not a bad mascara. I'm just layering it up to try and get its maximum potential. So to finish off the look, I've got some of these Revlon glosses. These are just called Super Lustrous The Gloss. There's a bright red, there's a baby pink, there is a kind of mauvey colour, there's a clear one, and there's also this one, which we all know is calling my name. This is the shade Super Natural. For my lip liner, I'm using this one by Kiko, which is the Sweetheart Lip Pencil in 01. And then I'm going in with the gloss over the top. That gloss, it feels so moisturising. It also smells really good. It kind of smells like, oh, I don't know how to describe it, like berry sweets. And this right here is the finished look. I feel like it's kind of an 80s vibe. Very bright, very different for me. Flawless base. Let me know down below which product was your favourite that I used. And this is the finished look. So I will link all the products that I use down below. I'm just going to answer a question of the day. If you guys want to be my next question of the day in my next video, leave me a question down below with the hashtag question of the day. Today's question comes from Andrea Todd, and she has said, will you get a dog when you move into your new home, and what breed? Also, does James like dogs? Yes, James does like dogs. He does actually have a dog himself, which I'm very jealous of. I think, yeah, eventually we will get a dog. In terms of what breed, I'm not too bothered about the specific breed. I know that I want to get a rescue dog, and I want to get quite a small dog. I don't want a dog that's like a really big dog that needs like tons and tons of exercise. Obviously I know you still got to walk your dog, but I want a small-ish dog, and that is kind of the plan. But I don't think we'll get one straight away. We've got to like settle in and everything first. But yes, eventually plan is to get a dog. So that is it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, make sure to give this a thumbs up. Thank you so much for Revlon for sponsoring the kind of skin part of this makeup. I will leave all the links down below if you guys want to get your hands on the foundation. And that is it from me. I hope you're good, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!